up, everybody? Hey, Joseph Manella. He asked me to put the first, oh my God, Kiss album versus Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Now, I know putting a video up like this up, I get a lot of comments. Oh, it's apples and oranges. Oh, it's this and that. Yeah, but dude, I'm not normal, all right? Here on the Almost Human channel, I'll match anything against anything. I don't give a rat's ass. I'll put Merciful Fate up against Striper. And Striper would lose badly. I love Striper, but they would lose badly. All right? On my track by track. So screw your opinion. Screw your opinion out. This album should be, you know, equally musically and this and that. And put it up your you-know-what sideways. I'm trying to be kid-friendly now. Anyway, I try to do this every time I talk about my favorite studio Kiss album. Used to be Rock and Roll Over. It's that one now. I love the sound of it. I don't care. I think it rocks. All right. I will admit I like the, what's his face? Eddie Kramer demos more than what ended up on the album. But they're still kick-ass, in my opinion. But then again, I'm loco ese. And every time I talk about that album, I want to bring this up. Because see, here's the deal. That's AI. Both of these are AI. I don't know. That's not a record. This is a record. And I want to thank my friend, John Haynes. John Haynes sent me this. This is the original pressing without Kissin' Time. How cool is John Haynes, man, to send me this? Seriously. Send me like a present. It's like, goddamn, John, you rock in a way that's beyond the Call of Duty, man. All right, so let's get this started, all right? Here we go. Long intro, right? By the way, it's, oh my God, it's Kiss Wednesday. We start with Strutter versus Fight Fire with Fire. Ah, come on. They're both amazing, man, but come on. Fight fire with fire, you have to die. I'm talking to myself when I say come on. I'm not talking to you guys that think Strutter is better. That's you. You gotta live with that burden, not me. All right. Next. Nothing to Lose versus Ride the Lightning. I hate to do this, but I'm giving another one to Metallica, man. I love Nothing to Lose. Fucking song rocks. I love that song. But I love freaking Ride the Lightning more. All right, next. Firehouse versus For Whom the Bell Tolls. Easily For Whom the Bell Tolls. Not the biggest Firehouse fan, to tell you the truth. It's my least favorite on there. It is. It's my least favorite. I like Let Me Know More and stuff like that. Yeah. I love the solo in Firehouse. And Firehouse is not offensive. It's not like I think it sucks. Because nothing sucks on that album. My opinion. But yeah, For Whom the Bell Tolls. I'll remember the first time I heard that song, my friend Milo, man, who is still my buddy. I met him in 1982, and he's still my friend. And he said to me, dude, Metallica got a new album, and I heard this song, For Whom the Bell Tolls. It sounds like modern day Black Sabbath. That's what he told me, right? And then when I finally heard it, I was like, I can hear it. I can hear like this being like, kind of like Black Sabbath on steroids. You know, it's amazing. I like Black Sabbath more, but I'm just saying, Metallica was illegally shooting up steroids with the Black Sabbath. That's what I think. For Whom the Bell Tolls rules. It's played to death, but I don't care. I think it rules. Take a look to the sky just before you die. It's the last time you will. Man, that is such a killer classic line. Next. Cold Gin versus Fade to Black. I love them both, but I gotta go with Fade to Black. I gotta go with that song, man. That song is just unbelievable. I'll tell you a funny story about that because you all like when I go off on different things. Lars Ulrich says, "Oh, when we released Ride the Lightning, we got a lot of hate that we were sellouts even back then." And I'm like, yes, that's true. But at the time, 1985, it was 1985 when this album, I believe, is 84, but 85, from 84 to 85, I lived with this album for months and months and months. And all my friends loved it. None of us had a problem with Fade to Black. None of us. But then in October of 1985, I went to Los Angeles. And yeah, my friend was a skateboarder, and some of his skateboarder friends were like, they sold out, man. And they weren't only talking about Fade to Black. They also were talking about the beginning of Fight Fire with Fire. Even that offended them. True story. But here down in Florida, we loved it, man. I never met anybody. I never met anybody back in the day that disliked Metallica. And everybody I knew back in the day, their favorite member was Lars. Everybody. You know? And I'm talking about that window up with Cliff in the band. You know, after that they exploded. But, you know, they were kind of like our band, but Master of Puppets is what, you know. But during Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All, they were our band. And I'm glad. I'm glad they're the biggest band on the planet. Yeah, I may not like what they did later, but those 3 albums deserve to be hailed as some of the most important, killer, heavy metal albums of all time. That crossed over like a mother, man. People love that shit everywhere. When I was a little kid, well, I wasn't little, right? I was like already in my 20s. But, was I? Yeah. Well, I just turned 20 in 85. But I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying, right? I'm going with Fade to Black. All right. Time to pick a random album. And here we go. Right here. You're coming out. Oh, I already see it. My all-time favorite. Well, this is one of my favorite live albums. This is Live After Death, but this came in. It's kind of different, though. This came in the Volume 4 box set. A bunch of vinyls. There was an outtake vinyl, the original vinyl, something else. This is amazing. Actually, I'm going to play this after I'm done here. Black Sabbath rules. Greatest band ever. Now I think about it, they were on steroids too. Super and all. Give me a break. Alright. And cocaine. Alright. Side 2. Let Me Know versus Trapped Under Ice. I love Let Me Know, but I gotta go with Trapped Under Ice. Cry out, I'm trapped under ice. That song rips, man. I gotta go with Metallica. Again, Kiss hasn't gotten anything. Oh my God! You're not a real Kiss fan. Alright, next. Deuce versus Escape. Man, I wish I could give it to Escape. Honestly, because it's such an underrated gem for me. But Deuce, man. One of the greatest Kiss songs. Should have kicked off the album. Perfect song to kick off Kiss Alive. Deuce rules hard. Alright, sorry I got a phone call, but I'm back. And let's finish this. We got a Love Theme from Kiss, where Deuce won before. Love Theme from Kiss versus Creeping Death. Creeping Death is the best damn song on this album. Love Theme from Kiss. I don't like that song. I liked Acrobat, but I don't like. By the way, I don't know what happened. The AI is gone. That's odd. Oh well. Yeah. I'm giving that to Creeping Death easily. All right. By the way, Black Diamond I can't put against anything. So this is the last song, which is 100,000 Years versus Call of Cthulhu. You know, this is going to sound blasphemous, but I think Call of Cthulhu, I like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. But I will tell you this, out of all the Metallica songs with Cliff Burton, that's my least favorite one. It's all right. Where the next album, Orion, is my all-time favorite Metallica song. Go figure. But Call of Cthulhu is not bad. But 100,000 Years, I think, is way better. And yeah, Black Diamond. Well, let's just do this for now. Joseph, there's a final score. And there you go, man. But I got to say, you know, Black Diamond, I would put above Ride the Lightning. I would put it above Firehouse. I'd put it above Fade to Black. I put it above Trapped Under Ice, Escape. I wouldn't put it above Creeping Death and Fight Fire with Fire. But it just goes to show what I keep saying when people like, you know, complain about my track by tracks. You know, this is why it's luck of the draw, people. You know, it depends what song goes against another song. It's all what this is. It's a dopey idea that's caught on, and a lot of people, you know, donate for me to do this stuff, and I enjoy doing it. You know. But anyway, Joseph, thank you so much, my friend. And everybody out there, thank you so much for watching. If you know you like donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring the little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty. Listen to, oh man, that AI is gone. Listen to whatever the hell you want, okay? Whatever tickles your sphincter, go listen to it. And schmack 'em a gob.